As I said recently, reminding us that we are now in the season of creation. Last year I did some videos, or might have been the year before, and a lot of them were at the beginning of what we now call Mission Hill. I'll replay some of those, and then eventually I will show you what Mission Hill looks like now, so that you can see what we've been creating. Enjoy the viewing of the season of creation. I have with me this morning one of my friends from the office, a succulent, very nice. And I have a few of these friends around in the office. There's another one here that I've talked of before, the spearheaded something or other. It's nice to have these plants around the office. Now, on this Sunday morning, I'd like to talk about a season. We are in a season, and if everything goes well, we are in the season of creation. And this goes from the 4th of September to the 4th of October, finishing on the feast of St. Francis. It was initiated by an Orthodox Archbishop, taken up by the World Council of Churches, and in more recent times the Catholic Church has taken up, especially with Pope Francis, of course. So the season of creation, and this is a time when we want to celebrate creation and to do things for creation. And if you Google that, season of creation, there are many things that we can do. I spoke before of Mission Hill and my efforts to plant native bushes on the hill outside the office here. And this was what it looked a bit like before I started. Just grass, weeds, nothing terribly interesting, and very hard to maintain. And then as I went along, I started work on that, and I dug holes and I did composting, lots of compost, and lots of deep holes, fill them with compost. And you can already see there some plants that I've planted. This was what it was like at the beginning. I put a lot of leaf and twigs and stuff down there, and then as we went along we planted a few more plants, and I started to terrace the hill so that it wouldn't all collapse on me. And already you can see there's some plants that are starting to flourish. This is all part of the season of creation. We did some planting. The sisters helped with some of the planting. We planted more trees and bushes. And as it came along, appeared also pumpkins and other things that were thrown out with the compost. But it still looks like a work in progress, but developing at that stage. Here we had, this day was the opening of our new office, and to celebrate that we put in some new plants, and you can see that the pumpkins are still flourishing there. And we called it Mission Hill. It's surrounded by some melaleuca trees and other trees, some natives and some fig trees, and these are the people that were there to celebrate this opening of the office. And then the plants developed, and this is to what we have today. Plants are growing nicely, some are flourishing, some are putting flowers. We even have bees with us now on the hill. And so it's very satisfying this time of spring to see that we have a lot of flourishing plants. And for the Mission Office, we are also promoting environmental projects overseas. So here we see mangroves in Kiribati, guavas in Sudan, and in the lower down, the same guava tree surrounded by sticks to protect them from the goats. The goats have their place in creation, but not to eat the the guava trees. So that's the progress of Mission Hill at this time, and it's still progressing. Now today, Sunday, we will have here at the monastery, Sacred Heart Monastery on the hill, we will have a planting of new plants. Out the front of the monastery we have prepared an area, we have cut down some trees that were of no use, and we have put a lot of wood chip down in an area, and we have plants ready for planting today, later in the day, and all the members of the community will take part in the planting, and we hope to have some perhaps some video and some photos of that as time goes on. But they're all native bushes and trees. Some will grow very high and go up 4, 5, 6 meters high. Some will be lower, and we'll put some low level things, and eventually we'll put some ground cover. And so this will be a beautiful area of native bushes and trees, and it will bring the birds and the bees, and it will be a lovely place in the area. So, and this is Mission Alive, and part of our mission is to work with creation and to promote this season of creation. Thank you for being with us.